Hello friends, this is 1000 liter liquid mixer. Now let me introduce to you about this tank. Let's check this pipe firstly. Here I have a pipe for pure water in. You can check here. Beside the control box we equipped with PLC touch screen control. You can let the pure water in through this panel, and here this side is pure water in valve. When you get this machine, you need to connect with your tap water from here, and let's check. Here is cooling water in and condensate water out. This two pipes condensate water out, and this pump is for circulation pump and discharge. Here this pipe you can use for let the drink water out, and you also can use for discharge from here. Okay. Here this part is for circulation. There is the ABB homogenizer, and this is temperature probe to test the temperature in the tank. And here is a steam generator. When you use the steam heating, let's check. Here you need to connect with your tap water to let the water go in this box. And you can check here has a board. You can test the water in the box. When the board fluctuates, that means this box is full of the water. But when the water is lack, it will feed water automatically. And here this valve is for discharge to bring water out, and here this part is for to let this water in the box flow out from here. And here is the liquid level. You can check the water in the box from here. When you use this generator, you need to turn on this main power, and here this switch is for heating function. You can control two of the heating rod from here. From this switch, you can check. Here have two of heating rod. When the switch is turned the left side, that means there is only one heating rod working. But if you want to short your heating time, you can turn on the right side. That means now is two of this heating rod is working together. Okay. And here you can check they have a belt to show the pressure of this generator, and here is a safe valve to protect this generator. And if you want to use the heating function, you need to turn off. You need to turn off this valve and turn on this two valve firstly, and then they have two pipes for steam gas in and cooling water out. You need to turn off this cooling water out and turn on this steam in. After 4 or 5 minutes, you need to turn off this. You need to turn off this valve firstly, and then this valve keep it turned on to let the condensate water out. And when the temperature is arrival what you want, you need to turn off this one. You need to turn off this steam in firstly, and then turn off this valve. Okay, if you want to cooling your material, you need to turn on this cooling water in. You need to turn on this cooling water out valve firstly, and then turn on this cooling water in. When the temperature is come down, you need to turn on this cooling water in valve firstly, and then turn off this cooling water out. Okay. Here is a control box. You can check all the functions shown on this panel, and this is PLC touch screen controlled for flow meter control system. And let's check that here has some belts for voltage homogenizing and homogenizing time. You can set it from here. Like for example, this is second and minute, hour. Okay, you can set the homogenizing time from here. And here have some inverter. For this inverter is for homogenizing. You can use this switch to change the homogenizing speed from here. And this is invented for mixing function. And here you can set the temperature you need. Like the green number is the temperature you set. The red number is the current temperature in the tank. And here has some button. The green button in the middle. The green button is for turn on, and the red button is for turn off. You can check. This part is for mixing function and homogenizing function, and this button is for discharge pump use. When you get this machine, you need to connect this wire. Here you need to connect this wire with your factory power, and this actual wire you need to connect, and this is ground wire you need to connect with your factory ground wire. And there have other wires you need to connect. We will equate with some number on the wire, like here for example 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and you can connect this wire under here with the same number. For example, this wire equate with 1, this green wire equate with 2, and other same. Okay, and you can check the components. We all use famous brands like Galaxy and Filter to make sure the quality of the tank. Okay, here you can check the mixing paddle with Teflon scraper and homogenizing, and here, and this is mixing model, also use ABB brand. Okay, now let's check the function. Let's check the mixing function in firstly. Now turn on this mixing function button and use this inverter to change the mixing speed. When you want to turn off this mixing function, you need to turn off this switch firstly, and then turn off this red button. And here is the homogenizing function. Firstly, you need to set the homogenizing time from here. For example, I set the 30 minutes to 30 seconds to for your reference, and turn on this homogenizing function and turn on this switch. When the time here is arrival, the homogenizing function will start automatically. Like here, the homogenizing function is turned off. Now you need to turn off this switch and turn, okay. And for this discharge pump, if you want to saturation your material, you can turn on this green button. Okay, now turn off. Before you use this discharge pump, you need to make sure this valve is open and closed. Okay, let me show you now. Okay, if you want to use this circulation system, you need to make sure this valve is turned on. For now, it's turned on. Now you can check the valve is keep the same level with this pipe, and this valve need to turn off, and this valve also need to turn off. And then you can point the discharge pump button to use this pump to circulate your material. And here is the pure water in. If you want to add some water in your tank, you need to make sure here, you need to make sure this valve, and here this valve is open all the time. Okay, now let me show you how to use this flow meter system. This is a flow meter control system. You can choose the language you need from here. Okay, now change into English. And this is setting point. You can set the parameter you need from here. And this part is for display to show how many liter water come in your tank. And this is a pipe equipped with this valve, and you need to put this pipe into your tank. But if you don't need this function, you need to put this pipe out of your tank to avoid the mixing paddle break down from this pipe. Okay, now set 12 meter for your reference. Okay, and turn on this button. When this display shows the same number what you set, this function will start automatically. You can check there have some small arrow, but you no need to change. But if the arrow is very big, you need to point this button setting, and here this button you need to enter the X way, like you need to enter the X way like this number, just like example, this number set here, and point this collaborate button, and then the parameter will come into the right way. Okay, that's it.